Okay, sorry everyone, right? So there was a small issue with the internet, so I was just repairing it. Okay, yes. So hello everyone, welcome you all to Unacademy IELTS channel, right? So today I'll be going through a different topic, right? What is this different topic name as? This different topic is named as fluent speaking and native accent through novels and books, right? Fluent speaking. So let me just write it. So is this color visible, everyone? Is this color visible? I think I have to go for a different color here, right? Yes, okay, green is also not visible, so red is only better. Black is only better here. Yes, okay, black is visible. Okay, yes, right? Fluent speaking and native accent. Okay, how to speak fluently and how to develop a native accent, right, which is needed for your speaking module. How to develop a native accent through novels and books, right? How to get a native accent or fluent speaking methods through your novels and books, right? Yes. So before we start up with the class, right, a small promotion, right? Unacademy has brought Unacademy IELTS team, right, has brought a superlative crack IELTS in 15 days super express batch course. It has already been started. The course is already started on the 15th of March. So please do enroll into the course. Please do buy the plus subscription and enroll into the course, right? So you have Shivangi ma'am taking the listening section, right? A reading section is done by Garima ma'am, right? Kanwaljit ma'am will be going with the speaking sections, yes, and writing is done by Viti ma'am, right? Yes. So what are the features of this plus subscription? What are the features of plus subscription for Unacademy IELTS, right? So you guys get the comfort of studying everything live from your home, unlimited access to all the courses, practice tests, batch courses will be there, right? Every time you guys will be having a 1 month or a 3 month batch course, okay? Live speaking practice sessions will be there, exhaustive coverage, right? The whole IELTS pattern or the whole IELTS syllabus will be discussed along with you people, right? Regular doubt clearing and answer writing sessions will be there, okay? Along with that, you guys will be having live test series, study material in PDF format, and a weekly live writing and reading sectional tests, okay? Yes. So if you go forward for buying the Unacademy Plus subscription, right, you guys can go forward with these two plans. So this is the 1 month plan, okay, and this is going to be the 3 month plan, okay? Use my referral code. So let me just increase the marker length as I'm writing my referral code. Use my referral code SAIELTS, okay, SAIELTS. Use my referral code where you guys will be getting a superlative 10% discount, right? A superlative 10% discount on your plus subscription, right? So please do use my referral code and do buy the Unacademy Plus plan. So this will come around 2,430 rupees and this will come around to 6,100 rupees, right? So please do use my referral code and go forward with the plan of Unacademy IELTS, okay? Yes. So let's start with the first segment here, right? How do novels help you learn English fast, right? So people do this, right? Yeah, you know, for keeping a title, we'll keep off a title, right? Learn English fast through novels, learn English fast through books, right? But how do you learn English fast? Or how do you develop a native accent? How do you start speaking fluently in English by the process of reading books or the process of reading novels, right? Yes. So the fastest method here, right? I'll be telling you guys the fastest method to learn English fast is to watch, right? To watch novel based movies, right? To watch novel based movies, right? Yes. Why do you have to watch novel based movies, right? Because by watching the novel based movies, you guys will be remembering the language. By watching novel based movies, you guys will be remembering the language, right? Yes, the more and more you remember, right? In the previous class I discussed about digital memory or the visual memory or the auditory memory, right? Yes, when you watch novel based movies, right, you guys will remember the language. When you guys watch novel based movies, you guys will remember the manners. That is the reason you guys should go for novel based movies, right? And this is also why this thing I'm pressurizing it so much, because it is also one of the most entertaining ways, right? You guys will learn English. Along with that, you know, it will add up to some part of the entertainment of your whole daily curriculum, right? You watch a good movie, right? So your entertainment quotient is up, right? You'll also learn the movies, right? Yes. So when these both methods combine, your learning process or your learning becomes quite easy, right? Your learning process or your learning, it becomes quite easy when these two methods are combined, right? When these two methods are combined, right? Yes. So tip number one, as I already told, tip number one, as I already mentioned you people, right? What you should do, you should go for reading novels, right, which help you get a bigger, better English vocabulary faster, right? What type of reading novels should we go, right? So there are so if I mention about one important point, right, you guys might have heard this, right? Bedtime stories for children, right? These are one of the good books for beginners, right? Bedtime stories for children, these are one of the best books for beginners, right? Beginners can start up with this book, right? Those people who are learning, who are going to learn English language, they can start up with this book. Just a minute, guys. Yes, okay. So they can go forward with this book, right? They can go forward with this book, okay. They can, it will help them learn, right? The people who have just now started speaking fluently, or just now started, for other exams, right? You guys have to go for an interview, but your English fluency is not much great, right? You can start up with this, right? You can start up with certain books like Bedtime Stories for Children, or else one of the best books for learning English is the story books, right? Please make sure the preference is English language itself, right? You can't learn English fluently if you are studying other language books, right? Story books, these are also one of the best tools for learning English fluently, right? For learning English fluently, right? Yes. So what do they tell? In from our childhood, we are actually habituated to this, right? All our parents, right? All of our fellow beings or students or seniors, they tell us read books, read books, read books. Why do they tell it? Because reading books make us smart, right? Reading books make us smart and will also help us learn the language fastly. Help us learn the language fastly. So that is why reading books are important, right? Help us by learning the language fastly. That is why reading books are very important, right? Reading novels help you, right? Help you people is, that is you people who are reading or learning it, right? They help you get a bigger, better English vocabulary faster, okay, right? Bigger, better English vocabulary faster. So understand one thing, people, right? If you do not inculcate a reading habit, if you do not inculcate a reading habit, it's better you start, okay? It is quite better you start. It is better you start it now, because the more less you read, the more harder, okay? So reading, right, is directly proportional to your vocabulary skills, right? Reading is directly proportional to your vocabulary skills, right? If there is a less amount of reading from your side, then your vocabulary will grow harder and harder, right? It will be tough for you guys to inculcate a proper vocabulary. Yes. So how to do this, right? Yes. If textbooks are your only English reading materials, right, your English may sound awkward and dry, means very boring, very dull, right? Because you guys are learning your English only from textbooks. Because you guys are learning. Sorry, there was a small buffering issue, right? If textbooks are your only read, right, why you have to read textbooks is, this is the reason you go for textbooks, right? This is the reason you guys go for textbook, right? They have a structure. Every textbook, it has a structure, and textbooks are made user friendly, okay? Sorry, I'm missing out some words in my spellings, right? Textbooks are always made user friendly, okay? What does this user friendly word mean, right? Because textbooks are learned by a lot of people. A lot of people use textbooks in their day-to-day life, right? Yes. So you can't stuff in a new vocabulary word every time, because textbooks are learned, or textbooks are brought or bought for the process of reading. For the process of reading, or the process of engaging yourself. Engaging yourself in your exams. textbooks are brought, right, are bought for engaging yourselves in your exams. Okay, so we don't learn the reading method, or we don't learn fluent English or fluent speaking in English by the process of textbooks, because textbooks have their own structure, right? They are quite user friendly, and the words which they use are very minimalistic. The words which the textbook uses, the vocabulary words which the textbook use, they are quite minimalistic. So you guys can't think of having a phenomenal level of English or a superb level of English just by reading textbooks. Okay, yes, they contain basic vocabulary. Textbooks always contain basic vocabulary. That is the reason we tell you guys to study novels or to read novels. Why novels are important? Novels, they constantly challenge you and introduce you to new vocabulary in every page, right? Every page of a novel, you just open the novel, every page of a novel has different level of vocabulary, different words are used, and the level of vocabulary used is quite superior. The level of vocabulary used is quite superior. That is the reason you guys should choose novels over textbooks, right? You guys should choose novels over textbooks, right? Yes. And one more point is, textbook is not at all fun to read. Yes or no, right? Many will come forward for this opinion, right? Textbooks are not at all fun to read. Okay, not write, sorry there, fun to read. Textbooks are not at all fun to read, right? Novels, why are they fun to read? Novels, they are quite fun to read. Yes, because novels have lots of enticing stories. Novels contain lots of enticing stories which will make you go bazinga, right? Just like how Sheldon Cooper tells in the series Big Bang Theory, bazinga, right? Yes. Novels have a lot of enticing stories, a lot of entertaining stories which will excite you, which will make you go bazingas, and you will feel like reading the same thing more and more, right? Reading the same thing again and again with a faster level, right? With a faster level and faster time, right? So what is the benefit you guys get by reading novels? That you guys get to pick a wide range of right? You guys get to pick a wide range of words and phrases, right? You guys get to pick a wide range of words and phrases. You guys get to pick a wide range of words and phrases. Just a minute, guys. Just allow me a minute. There is a small issue with my internet. I'll just I'll just repair it and come. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I'm really sorry, people, right? Yes, so I had to go forward and look for it because network issues they were pertinent, right? They were pertinent. Chalo, yes, okay. So when you guys read novels, you get to pick on a wide range of words and phrases. When you guys read novels, you guys get to pick up a wide range of words and phrases. That is the reason you guys should go for reading novels, right? Yes. So what do novels consist of, right? You guys know that novels consist of a various level, right? They have a differentiated level. The novels have differentiated level of books. You guys get certain books like fantasy books are there, right? You guys also get science fiction books, right? You guys get mythological, right? Mythological books are there, right? You guys get mythological books, mystery, thriller, science fiction, biographies, bibliographies, right? These contain different types, right? Mesmerizing types of different levels of grammar and vocabulary. Different level of grammar and vocabulary. So you guys will be like, sir, how can you tell about textbooks and novels in certain way? Right? Novels, yes, novels, they do have their own author, but these author, they have to, cater to a specific audience. What happens in textbooks is, right, they do have authors, but they have to cater to a specific audience because it's the students, right? It's the students, it's for educational purposes, right? So they can't use a flabbergasting vocabulary here. Right? They can't use flabbergasted vocabulary here. But when you go for novels, no, they have to cater to a whole audience, right? Okay, the audience for textbook is quite limited, but whereas the audience for novels is quite large, right? They have to cater to a long set of audience or a large set of audience. So every author is having the liberty of using his own style. Every author gets the liberty of using its own style, or every author gets the liberty of using his own style, accent, way, tenure, right? All these things, right? He will have it, right? So he can come up with different entities, right? He can come up with different ways, different sets to keep his audience enticed to the book. Right? That is the reason novels are quite important. Moving forward, tip number 2, right? Yes, I will study novels, but you guys will have this, a certain hitchhik inside you, right? Because reading is not everyone's cup of tea. Yes, so I keep on reading and I tend to go to sleep. Right, I tend to go to sleep. Everyone has this problem. Reading is not everyone's cup of tea, right? So that is the reason I tell you guys, watch movies based on books, like based on books or based on novels. There are n number of movies, right? So if one example, I can take one pertinent example is Harry Potter, right? That movie was based on a book. Harry Potter movie was based on a book. So you guys watch movies which are based on novels, right? Which are based on books. Okay, just a minute. Is my network issue fine? Acha, it is fine. Okay, yes, watch movies which are based on books, right? Watch movies which are based on novels or based on books. Why do I suggest you guys to do this? Why do I suggest you guys do this? Okay, because movies have something called as dialogues. Yes, people, movies have something called as dialogues. Movies have something called as description. Yes, movies have something called as description, and movies, they also have something called as plot. Movies have something called as plot. Every movie has a dialogue, description, plot, screenplay, right? So it is basically saying the things you read, right? It is basically saying the things you read. It is the visual representation of a book, right? What is movies based on novels called as? They are called as visual representation of your book. Book means whatever the book you guys are reading, right? It is a visual representation of the book you read, right? It is a visual representation of the book you read. Yes. When a book becomes a movie, the lines, that is the speech, right? It becomes talking and descriptions, plot, characters, all together are seen on screen, and you feel as if the book you have read, it is directly appearing to you on screen, right? The book you have read, you guys will feel like, acha, this is the book I read and it is directly appearing on screen, right? All those things become reminiscent to you, right? All those things become reminiscent to you, right? You would have studied something, right? You would have read something and suddenly you guys see it, right? Your visual memory as well as your auditory memory, right? Both the sides is visual memory only. You read, you see, right? Your visual memory improves. Right? It is quite very much easier, right? So seeing a movie based on a novel is very much easier for your vocabulary to improve, right? Seeing a movie based on a novel, it is very much easier. It helps in, improving your vocabulary level to a new era, right? To a new pinnacle, right? To a new pinnacle you guys will reach your vocabulary level. It makes learning vocabulary very much easier, right? Yes. And it also gives the meaning of a word. How does it give the meaning of a word, first of all, right? People will be like, what is this? Right? How does it give a meaning of the word, right? So basically, the hero or the heroine or the lead actors of the movie, right? Whenever they tell a word, their face expressions, right? The expression of their faces tells the emotion of the words, right? The expressions of lead artists the expressions of lead artists, the expressions or faces of the lead artists tell you guys or let you guys know what the word is about, what is the emotion of the word, what the word tries to convey, what is the meaning of the word. Even if you are a beginner, you have not done anything, but still you want to learn English, you want to learn how to speak fluent English, you guys can watch a movie, and from there also you guys can learn it easily, right? From there also you guys can learn it easily. So that is what is the reference, right, of the movie. When I read a book now, you guys will be just like, ratifying the book. Your reading comprehension will improve, right? Reading comprehension will improve. But when you see a movie based on a book, your reading comprehension as well as your listening comprehension will improve, right? You guys know that reading module as well as listening module are the two main parts of an IELTS test, right? Reading module and listening module are the two main parts of an IELTS test. So when you guys read the book and see the same in a movie, you're listening as well as speaking. You're listening as well as speaking as well as reading. These three sections will be done very easily because you guys are listening, you guys are reformatting the answers, you guys are telling the answers, right? You're reading as well as listening as well as speaking. Sorry, not writing, right? As well as speaking. All three categories will be easily done. All three categories are easily done because you have read out the points and you are frequently seeing the same points mentioned in your screen, right? You have read out some points, right? And you are seeing the same points which you have read, right? Which are appearing on the screen or are mentioning on the screen. Okay, this will help you remember the things quite easier. This will help you in remembering the things quite easier. Right? Tip number 3, watch the movie first. So you guys, right, you guys might have a question, what should I go forward with, right? What should I go forward with? Should I watch the novel first or what should I watch the movie first, right? So for my level of preparation, right, I would like you guys, or like I would like to suggest to you guys to go for the movie first, right? If you go for the movie first, right, so you have watched the movie, right? You have watched the movie. When you guys have already watched the movie, you will understand what happens in the book more easily. Understood? Because movie gives you a visual description, whatever is happening. The fight is happening, the fight is shown. There is a dance happening, dance is shown. Song happening, song is shown, right? Yes, it will help your imagination grow, right? When you first watch the movie and you find the same scene in the book, when you first watch the movie and you find the same scene in the book, you will understand the wordings, you will understand the grammar, you will understand the vocabulary, you will understand the phrase, you will understand the idiom, you will understand the whole plot quite easily. You'll understand the whole plot quite easily. You already know some of the lines. So when you understand the story already, right? So the reading of the book is just like passing of time. Right? Reading of the book will be just like passing of time because you have already seen the movie. You know what is going to happen. So the new vocabulary words, right? Before even you guys know it, before you guys know the meaning of the word, just because you have seen the movie, you have observed the expression of the lady or the expression of the lead actors, you guys will give the right answer for the meaning. You guys will give the right answer for the meaning, right? When you watch the movie first, you will understand what happens in the book much more easily. You already know some of the lines, you understand the story, and you know the names and personalities of the characters. You know the character's name, you know the name of the characters, what is going to happen, what is the main motto of this character, or what is the main motive of this character, right? Yes, who did the murder, right? The mystery will be solved easily because you have seen the movie already, so you know who is going to do the murder, right? Yes, you know things beforehand itself, right? It is just like deja vu, right? You know things beforehand itself, right? This means that when you read the book, right, what does this mean? This means that when you read the book, all of the difficult are taken off, right? All of the difficult parts, whatever the difficult parts you guys find it tough to understand or trickier to understand, will be taken care of, right? Because you have already seen the movie. You already seen the movie, right? You will undergo a different level of reading comprehension, right? Individual sentences, individual words are marked by your brain, right? Individual sentences or individual words are marked by your brain directly. Okay, you will have a different level of understanding the individual sentences, right? Different level of understanding, and this will take your reading comprehension to the next level. This will take your reading comprehension to the next level. You guys will improve your reading comprehension in an excellent manner. You guys will improve your reading comprehension in an excellent manner. And upon that, you guys will get a different look and the experience. You guys do it, right? Once you see the movie, then you go for the book. The experience will be very fun and amazing. The experience will be very fun and amazing. Moving forward with it, the last tip, right? Read the book first. So, first step was for those people who read the movie first, who watch the movie first and then later got the book. But some people will like, nay, we'll go for the book only, then only we'll go for the movie. Yes, that is also a good strategy, right? If you already see the book, right, then later whatever is happening on your movie, right, you guys can end the answer, right? See, the level of imagination will be quite low in this segment. The level of imagination will be quite low in this segment, because you have seen a movie, it is easier to read a book. But when you're reading a movie, it is very, it is not so easier to see it in the movie, because certain things you don't even understand, right? Certain vocabulary, certain grammar you don't even understand. But yes, you can do it. So there will be some difficult parts which you guys cannot comprehend, right? Which you guys cannot comprehend, which you guys cannot understand. But there will be some easier parts which you can easily understand, right? There will be some easier parts you can easily understand. So whenever you guys go for reading the book first, right, you guys will be having pros and cons, right? So if you go alone to read the book, right, without the support of anyone, it might be a con. If you go alone to see the experience, right, if you go alone for pronouncing these words, right, yes, after reading your pronunciation will be not so accurate. Understand this? After reading, my pronunciation will be not so accurate. My pronunciation will be not so accurate. But if you take the same thing, if you watch the movie first, you don't have to care about your pronunciation, because whatever the lead actor tells, it will be remembered to you. Right? Whatever the lead actor tells, it will be remembered by you, right? It will be remembered by you. So you don't have to care about pronunciation, because whatever he tells, that is the same way you will be pronouncing the words. But if you go for reading the book first, right, your pronunciation won't be so accurate, because in reading the book will be there and you will read it in your own way. Right, you are going to read it in your own way, so the pronunciation won't be so accurate, right? Yes. So when you watch the movie first, you can figure out all these things. But when you go for the book first and then for the movie, though it is a good idea to go for, but you guys will commit a lot of mistakes. Now I'll be going to end this segment. Yes, as what I have told, that is what I have written here. I'll be ending the segment. Some great web series or movies or novels which you guys can follow. So the first one is nothing but the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling, right? Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling is one of the best books, or is one of the best novel series you guys can watch to improve your vocabulary, right? Similar way, right? If you go for the next one, How to Train Your Dragon, right? It is an anime film, very good film, right? It's a film of anime, right? Very good film. So you guys can go forward with this also, right? How to Train Your Dragon, which is also one of the best movies you guys can look out for. Next, going for the Hunger Games, right? A novel as well as book. Even the Hunger Games is one of the best movies you guys can go forward in order to inherit a fluent English speaking accent as well as a native language accent. The Fault in Our Stars, everyone knows, right? So this movie was also remade in Hindi with Sushant Singh Rajput as the lead star by the name Dil Bechara, right? The Fault in Our Stars, which is a book written by John Green. It was also adapted to a movie. Of the same name, Fault in Our Stars. In Hindi, the movie was remade as Dil Bechara with the late Sushant Singh Rajput playing the lead role and Sanjana Singhi playing the heroine role. Moving forward, yes, the core purple, right? So just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Yes, the color purple. Sorry, I mispronounced it as the Kokor purple. Right, the color purple is one another brilliant book adaptation. It is a brilliant book adaptation where you guys can go forward and ace your marks in the vocabulary section, that is in the writing section, listening section, reading section, as well as in the speaking section. Now, the Pride and Prejudice, which is one more good movie which is based on a novel, right? And finally, you have this Shining by Stephen King, right? You have the book Shining by Stephen King, which is a thriller, a mystery-based book, which you guys will love it, because it is till the end moment of the book, it is comprising of only mystery. So when you read and read, when you read a lot, you guys will understand that this is one of those mystery books, or this is one of those haunting books you wanted to read in your childhood. Yes. So as I already told, all speaking aspirants and all English aspirants should have this app in their mobile, right? The BBC English or learning English app where you guys will learn speaking as well as writing as well as reading in a better manner, right? So you guys can also see that 6 minutes episodes of English, right? 6 minutes English where 5 episodes are already uploaded, right? Like these things, many things are initiated by the BBC network. And if you guys are a user of the Android app, you guys can download the Fluent to Android app, right? So the Fluent to Android app gives you, various amount of vocabularies, different level of vocabularies, which will help you ace your speaking test or your writing test or your learning test as well as the reading test in good colors, in joyous colors, and also your level of English speaking, right? Your level of speaking the English language fluently as well as the native language fluently will increase to the next level, right? Yes. So that's it from the class tonight, guys, right? That's it from the class today. So I thank you all for listening throughout the class. Have a good day, stay safe. I will see you all in the next session, which is tomorrow. I'll see you all in the next session, which is tomorrow, 5 to 5:30 p.m. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.